Welcome back to another episode of Look What Jess Found. This is episode 376. And in all the video, if you've been keeping up with the channel, which I know very few of you have. I mean, probably the only people who are really watching all my videos are my members, my diehard subscribers, and my wife. Probably about it. And probably not even the people I just mentioned. Anyway, in all the videos I've done, I've found cherry picker rolls in two banks, two different branches of my banks. One of them has the little checks, and I've done, I don't know, I probably had done at least 10 or 15 videos on that guy's, and I still have more. He does a little check mark or a V, or it's a check. He does a check mark. This other one, this guy did a check about this size. I don't even think I did any videos on it because it was still at the time when I was doing the cherry picker roll from the other bank, and I was like, oh, look at this, and I opened it up. I might have did it on camera where I opened it up and I saw there was no copper, and I just put it back in because it was cherry picked. So, today I'm doing my penny roll bank run, and the last time I did it was about a month and a half or 2 months ago. I think it was still like kind of warm outside. It's warmer anyway. So yesterday I was clearing out the bags. I take these canvas bags to the bank with me, in case they have a lot of pennies. I'll take them all, all $50, and I'll put them in one of these big canvas bags, and weighs like, I don't know, weighs a lot, weighs like 40 pounds or something, like a bag of cement. And so while I was emptying out, I had some bank bags. Those little bank bags are tremendous. They're super durable. They probably can hold about 30 pounds. And I saw, what did I see? Look what I saw. I have to be honest with you. I don't even know what that is. But it was pretty much the same mark on about 5 or 6 wrappers. I think it's like the person's, it almost looks like an H or initials or something, and then maybe he scratched. But it's very similar on about 5 or 6 of the wrappers. And this is the backup one, or for the next video. If there's no copper in here, I am not. Oh, it feels like a lot of pennies too. Let me see. No, it's 50 pennies. All right, let's see what we see, because it looks like I don't know why it looks like it's so short, and it doesn't look extra long on the other side. Anyway, we'll find out. If there's no copper in here, I'll stop. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Oh, there's copper. Right? That's copper there. You know what? I have to check, because it looks like copper to me. Yeah. That's. I'm not even going to check. That's 100% copper. Okay, so one of two things happened. The person's either looking for wheat cents, or it's just an anomaly. It's just something that the person. It's just something the person's doing. That's not wheat. The wheat. Excuse me. That's not copper. The copper one. That's the copper. That's. You know what? Which one is that? This one there? You see, I'm saying that's 100% copper, and it looks like there's not much copper in here, not for nothing. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. If I'm wrong, then you're gonna know what a cherry pick roll looks like. So I'm not gonna rush through it or anything like that. We're ready. If you're still here after 5 minutes of listening to my nonsense, then thank you. Please click like and subscribe. Here's a 2024. I mean, I'll put it to the side. That's our newest penny because I got these penny rolls in 2024, and we'll find out. And like I said, there's a few of them. So if this is like, I don't know, if there's copper in it, then I'm gonna say it's not cherry picked. Um, and let's see if we find anything. Obviously, that's the big. That's gonna be the big to do. Okay, there we go. We got copper. You know, I didn't even think this was copper. It's so clean. All right, very good. So, but you see how you could do detective work and make penny roll hunting a little bit more interesting. You could like really. I it's really one of my favorite things. My two favorite things to do. Two of my favorite things to do um is the which I'm doing today. Like I said, it's a that's an interesting collar era. Look how it has. That's the that was that. That's the original collar. Excuse me. The original rim on the plancha is here, and because it's misaligned, it formed the the strike rim further out. So this is a partial collar. All right, that's an interest. Usually, it looks a little different than that. So I don't know if I was getting confused about the other ones, but I'm relatively sure that is a partial collar. It looks a little the where the rim is lying is laying is where the rim is laying. You see, usually um, they're both the same height. That's where I got tripped up on this, right? But you can see it's low. Look how low it is. The planchet rim. It could even, wow, it's just odd looking. That's all. It looks a little bit different than the last one I looked at. And you know, not that I've seen so many of them. You know what I'm saying? Another copper, 73D. So we have copper in here. Is that like a fat F? Let me look at that FG. Hold on. So no, it doesn't have a fat. What it is the F is just shiny. That's all. The F is shiny. So, all right. So that's two coppers we got, or is that three? Yeah, no, it's three coppers. This one's a copper too, right? Is this or is this the 83? Oh no. So we have two coppers. So like I was saying before, two of my favorite activities. One is um, the bank runs. I really like doing the bank. To be honest with you, I would love to do it with like a spy camera. You know what I mean? And just like go running and show like a fast forward version through through my running through the let me look for the extra V. No extra V. I don't even know if that could be from the crimp roll machine, possibly. Um, and you know, just I think it would be like a fun kind of video to watch. You know, but it would take some editing. It would just take me too long to do, and this channel really isn't geared towards me spending that kind of time for that kind of an activity. You know what I mean? But that's one of my favorite activities. Has a die clash, but it's just too beat up to me to care. You can see the die clash. You know, it's not smooth, or it's not good. So I start out with the with a bank that's about 45 minutes from here, 40 minutes, 45 minutes from where I live. And that's the first bank I go to. And it's near this place where I get coffee sometimes too, and something like that. And let me look at it on the loop. And then I go to, there's that one, and then I'm going through it through my brain. And then I come back up and I go to that one, and I keep coming up. And then there's two more. One of them has a kind of a nasty, the people who work there they're just miserable. So I really don't like going there. I have to be I almost have to be mentally prepared to go there, or desperate or something like that. I probably won't go to that bank, unless, like I said, I really have bad luck, because the minimum I want is $50 today, which is 100 penny rolls. That's the minimum. 100 penny rolls is let's call it 3.5 months. There's another nice copper. And my goal is to, that's a really nice one, BU condition, is to get at least double of what, so if I do 365 a year, I want to get over 700 a year. So half of them will get used, and so every year I'll have at least another year's worth of, you follow what I'm saying? That's my goal. And that's not an easy goal. Unless you're ordering them, then obviously, then that's a whole nother horse of another color. I'll hold on to that one. That was a nice 24. So, right. So that's my goal, right? So when I do it, I feel like I really accomplished something. Is this, no, for some reason, I almost thought it was a Canadian on the side. Look at how it has the highlights on it. I don't know I don't think it's centered. I think it's just, look at the color. Color's weird. It's like a mocha almost. Oh, it might be centered. It might be centered. Look at that, because you can see it on the rim. The edge is the really where you could tell if something is centered or not. But it's just interesting how it's coming off, right? It's rubbing off. Usually you don't see that. Could be lightly coated. Interesting. Maybe I'll put that to the side too. I don't have many pennies for my shorts today. So yeah. So this is our first year, and I'm gonna say I probably have about 300 penny rolls in the basement. I wasn't doing these bank runs all year. I started to do them. I feel like I started to do them late. I mean, I did do some, but I only went to one and whatever they had, or maybe I went to two. But I didn't have this pattern that I got now, where I realized I have to really commit and put some energy into it for the day. You know what I mean? So 2024. The one I found was much nicer than this one. This one that's nice too. I shouldn't say that. Yeah, I put it with the other one. What's going on here? Yeah, that's postman damage. So I think I have about 300. I mean, I didn't count, but I think I have about 300, 250, 300 penny rolls in the basement. That's so far we found 4 copper pennies. So that's 5 will make it 10%. That's another 2024. I think we have another copper there. And so that's my goal, So if I do this for 5 years, which I Googled about the 2025 pennies. I mean, by the time this video is scheduled, maybe they have the 2025s out. But when I Googled, they did not. 1998, we're looking for the white AM, no white AM. And in that Google search, it just for whatever reason, it said I guess relating to that line of thinking, Google AI said there is no anticipated date for them to stop doing penny rolls, which I'm happy about because I know that that's going to be a change in this channel when the U.S. So even if it's 5 years, if it's 5 years from now, hopefully I have we have 1 year of pennies already in the basement, and then hopefully I have 5 more years, which would be like whatever that should be 3 times. Let's say 400. 3 times 4 is 12. That should be like $600 in pennies. I think I could do better than that. 82. Okay, we got an 82. In 6 years, in 5 more years, I think I'll do better than that. I think I'll do better than just a copper. No, I didn't think so. You see how now? Look, this is just to show you what I'm talking about. See how it just looks like a little raised rim. But the original rim looks like it's in the right place. You see how it comes around? It looks like it's in the right place, as opposed to the other collar. Where's that? Where the original one looks like it's in the wrong place. And this is the correct one. So it's showing you here you're seeing the planchet rim. That's what's cool about that. Here, the planchet rim is the original rim, which is here. It's showing they put the rim in the correct place over the planchet rim. And then, it's just either fatter or moved and here it's the size shooting. It's just something different going on here. But you can see the original rim is there. Is the one on the inside. The one on the inside is the original rim. Excuse me, is the correct rim. The rim that's showing, the punch, the stamp, the struck rim. And on here, it is not. It is, come on. It's on both sides. No, it's just on the reverse. And here, and that's also odd that it's on the reverse. That's the planchet rim. Anyway, that's also odd that it's on the reverse. So there was more copper in here than I thought. That's the other thing. We got 4, 5, and I think we have one more. Possibly one more. That'll be 6. Which would be I was hoping there'd be at least 5 in here. So that's the one. And the other thing I like is is checking out the is this the other copper? Nah, so there isn't any more copper. It was 5. We had 10% copper. Is is analyzing the penny rolls, is finding different penny rolls from the banks. That's the other thing I really like. That's a big rim dent. So I like looking through the bag. Usually I do like a special video when I get home or the next day, and I'll be like, all right, we're gonna look at what we got. And see, and that's ridge. That's the ridge ring. But the rim was not affected. It's just on the interior. Put that there. So this is the nicest penny we found today. Copper penny, anyway. That's what I meant. And so hopefully that I'm successful with that today. And hopefully you enjoyed the video. And this is episode 376. I will see you in episode. I'm going to do for episode 377. I'm going to do another. This is from a different. See, it's funny that this has a little scratch. This is from a different bank. And a different bank, a different penny run. It was in a different bag. And I said, okay, I'm going to bring one of them up also, and I'm going to check it out. So we're going to compare a similar penny wrapper roll to the one with the scratch off. And we only found 5 copper, and that's like the bare minimum. So I guess it was not cherry picked through, unless it was just for wheat cents, which that's one every 10, 20 rolls. So that doesn't even make sense. All right, God bless, and I will see you in the next one.